Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Chris Jamison. I'm a local real estate agent. Today I'm joined by Brian Farley at Charter West Mortgage.
Hey everyone, Brian Farley. Very good to be here. Thanks for having me, Chris.
Absolutely. Well,
Awesome.
If you're looking to buy or sell anytime soon, or you just want to keep up to date with what's going on in Omaha, this is the right place. Stick around. We're going to talk about some things that are going on in Omaha and some things we've been up to lately.
Yeah, we're going to get into, like you said, things in and around Omaha, markets, interest rates. So this should be a lot of fun. This will be a great time.
So let's talk about the last month in Omaha. We had some good temperatures. We had some good food.
It's February in Omaha. Well,
was
we're
February.
in March, yeah. So it was February, and it was unseasonably warm. I think we saw
For a couple days.
60s.
It was also unseasonably cold.
That
for
is
a
true.
long time. Like I had a deal where the pipe. We both had a deal where the pipes froze and flooded the basement, causing delays to the deal. Womp womp. But we're working through it.
A few days later, it's 60s, and we're outside. So always fun. So tell me some fun things you did, your family last month.
My daughter is 2. She loves swinging, and it was finally nice enough to get her out on the swings. She was having a blast. So that was probably just enjoying the weather for a few days was great.
Yeah, getting outside, avoiding winter, kind of that fake spring. It was fun.
How about you? What were you up to in February?
So February was full. I think, one of the biggest highlights, my daughter plays club volleyball here in Omaha, which Omaha and Nebraska in general, volleyball is a huge thing. So we had a very big President's Day tournament, which there was teams from Canada, all over the country. I don't even know how many teams. It was ginormous. It was 3 different facilities, a CHI, in Council Bluffs, and then out at UBT. So there was a lot going on, and so that was a blast. Spending President's Day weekend doing the volleyball thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super enjoyable.
I had a really good sandwich at Oodalali over in Dundee. The short rib grilled cheese was. You gotta go check it out.
If you're craving a short rib grilled cheese, there you go. Is that place new, or is it?
I think it's fairly new. I honestly don't know exactly when they opened up, but definitely worth a check out. It's it's on the east side of the downtown in Dundee. There, it's on the 2nd floor, just down the way from Blue Line Coffee and all those things on the north side. So.
Gosh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely worth a visit. It's all good food. The other thing I kind of got into this last month was my wife's, or my sister-in-law, her family was doing a fundraiser for their school, and I won a coffee brewing kit.
Wow.
So like pour over coffee, like the fancy stuff. So I've been kind of getting into that.
You're gonna have to have your pinky up.
Yeah,
drinking this stuff.
It is a little bit of snobbery. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like, so if you know where in Omaha to get some good beans, some good freshly roasted beans, let me know. Drop it in the comments.
Yeah,
I want to know where to get
I
the
love
beans.
my coffee.
All right,
I love it. That's a good gift.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really good gift.
So let's talk about what's going on in the market. Not much has really changed in the last few months. We've been in this kind of winter slowdown. The days on market was hovering in the 30s. I think, do you have the number there? Yeah, 35 days on market was the average. So that's a little slower, especially if we're talking 2-3 years ago. Definitely a lot slower. But as a buyer, that gives you a little bit more time to make a little bit better, more informed decision, and take some time and get into home inspection and do all the things that make sure that you're getting the home that you want and not just getting anything that you can get a contract on. So,
that's much better than the days of you have 45 minutes to decide, walk through the house, and make a decision. Right.
How painful was that for working with buyers?
It was stressful, and it caused a lot of anxiety for buyers and buyers agents to make decisions quick and really not know what they're buying, because home inspections were not an option.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many buyers that I had in like the 2021. When did the rates start going up? But in that time frame that I wrote so many offers for, and they just never got anything. And
It's a frustrating season, that's for sure. Yeah.
but here we are. We got some time to figure things out. So if you were in that season and got beat out, now might be a great time to hop in. We're expecting some uptick for the spring market.
Yeah.
But I really haven't. I mean, it really depends on price point for how fast things are moving. But get in now, because there's a lot of people that are still sidelined that haven't really made the choice to make that move.
Yeah, and I think, looking at rates and what's coming forward too, I mean, so with interest rates improving, where we sit today, I mean, interest rates have improved the last 9 straight days. The Fed's talking about potentially now even lowering rates again this year, which at one point they were kind of on pause. Now they're saying 2 or 3 times, but we'll see what happens. But
Okay.
I think those people that were sidelined, now's a good time to get back in, because as we talk, like the market can change real quick.
Right.
All of a sudden we go into March and then April, and then May, people might get tax refund monies, and now they're back in the market. If interest rates drop a full %, the market gets flooded with people that are pre-approved.
You don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that.
Yeah, so that makes it more challenging.
So one of the leading
sure.
indicators for how the market's going to be are applications. So our applications up.
We're seeing the number of leads and applications going up dramatically over the last 3 weeks even. And that's just a telltale sign that people are expecting money, or they have money set aside that now they're ready to pull the trigger. And so I've seen applications go up, and that just means we're going to have a very good spring and summer
I've definitely
season.
seen a lot more activity this winter, like from January to now, this year than I did last year. So I'm expecting
Good.
Yeah, I'm expecting things to be significantly more active this year than last year. So that bodes well for sellers too. I mean, even over the last year when things were a little bit slower, prices were still up over 3% year over year. So if you're in the boat to sell, like, you're not going to lose money by any means. And if your home's in good condition and priced right, it always sells quickly.
Chris, I always hear people say, I want to wait for home prices to come down. And you said they went up last year, and I think they
probably one of the
year,
slowest
right?
year we've had in
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
I
mean, appreciation was 19%, 15%. We've seen those seasons too. And
right. Yeah. So don't wait for home prices to go down.
No.
They're not going to. They are where they are. So tell me what's going on with rates right now.
Yeah. So
I talked a little bit about it, but
so mortgage rates, it's fluid, right? It changes. There's 6 factors that go into mortgage rates changing on a global level that you and I don't control, outside of our credit and where we live and are we escrow and what loan programs, all that. But, rates right now are hovering, 6.875, 6.75, right in there for a normal conventional. But the general direction is down, right? So I think that's encouraging to people. I think people finally got used to 7s in a rate. And they were like, you know what? They're just not going down. They're not going down. I'm going to pull the trigger. Now we're seeing some improvement, and it's bringing people out to make a change.
What would you say to someone who says, I'm going to wait till they're at 5%?
Yeah, it's great financial advice to wait till they're 5%. But I just had a conversation right before I got here with a gentleman, and I said, hey, you probably are going to have this loan. If you buy a house today, you're probably going to have this loan for 12 months, 24 months. Rates will improve, and we can just refinance later. I mean, I feel like that message has been told to people now for a couple of years as rates have been higher. But it's the reality. It's truth. You're fighting less people when rates are higher. If you can afford it and make it work, it's better to buy today. Take advantage of the appreciation that we have. Take advantage of paying down your loan and refinance it when rates do go down.
If you snag the house, if you snag the house you can afford now, then you're competing against probably just yourself.
Yeah.
If you wait to buy that house 12, 24 months when rates are better, you're competing against 20 people to get that same house, where if you refinance the house you already own, you're only competing against yourself again.
Well, what's a struggle bus with, right? You get, now the rates go down, you're fighting. It ends up costing you more money than buying the house at a higher rate at a price that you can negotiate.
Yeah. If we see 5 or lower, like, I feel like the contingencies are going to go back to 20, 30,000 over.
Yeah.
Asking price, no inspections.
I don't want to go back to those days.
Paying for the seller's dog grooming for 6 months, like all kinds of crazy things going on. Like, we don't want to be back in that world. So buy now, get the home.
Yeah.
And then pray that you can refinance in a year or two.
Yeah.
That's my.
And I think rates will go down. And I don't know where, we never know the bottom until they go back up. So that's always hard to deal with, but
you can't time the market. I think
you can't. Right.
I think some really smart people said that. Like, it's the same as stocks. You can't time the market in stocks. You can't time the market for buying homes either.
No, I agree. So yeah, we should see improvement. So.
All right. Well, let's hope for that.
Yeah.
But don't wait.
Don't wait. Do it now. Tell your friends. Do it now.
Yeah. So let's talk about some developments that are going on in Omaha.
Yeah.
I featured a few in my newsletter. If you want to get on that newsletter, great information about Omaha, about the market, everything. I'll link to it down in the description where you can sign up for that newsletter. Would love to have you on there. But first up is the Toro Plaza development. It's a 36,000 square foot project going in at 24th and Z Streets. It's designed for businesses and nonprofits to have space to operate. I think it'll be a great addition to South Omaha.
Unbelievable. I'm excited to go drive by there because I have not seen where that's going in at. So I need to get there.
Yeah, I think it's a hugely needed thing, is that space to have some operation out of. So should be good to see.
That's amazing. So the next one's Bellevue Bay Water Park, which I've heard a lot of pros and cons about. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. I mean, it's if it goes through, like, I mean, they're supposed to be groundbreaking on the 22nd, I think.
Yeah.
So when it's built, it's supposed to be done in 2027. It'll be the 4th largest in the U.S.
Yeah. So for all the people that leave here and go to Wisconsin Dells,
the Dells, yep,
they can stay here, or they go down to Oceans of Fun in Kansas City.
I'm just looking forward to having something where I can take my daughter and all year round, right? Because it's going to have a retractable roof. Like, it's
a big deal.
Usable all year round. Yeah. So looking forward to that $60 million though. So hopefully that's a big price tag.
Good job, Bellevue.
Hopefully that all goes through. And then finally, all you pickleball fans out there, we're getting pickleball courts at the riverfront. It'll be just north of the Kiewit Luminarium. Should start building in the spring. It's in the contract phase right now. Whatever that means. A bunch of.
Are you a pickleballer?
I've never played. I know a lot of people that do. I know, like, it gets pretty crazy. Like, you got to have the right. Is it a racket? Is it a
paddle?
Paddle.
Obviously, we're not pickleballers, right? We're missing this trend. We need to jump on board. I've seen as many videos of pickleball on Instagram and different things.
So the algorithm thinks you're a pickleball.
Yeah, it must.
I'm not in that group. Like,
you're not seeing this?
I know. I don't get those.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a pretty fun sport. I will have to participate.
All right. Well, let me know how it goes. Like, I feel like my ankles. I just got back into running. Like, I don't want to ruin my ankles and have to stop that. So.
All right, I'll take the plunge for us. I'll do it.
I know it's a lot of people love it, and let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some local events that are going on in Omaha this March. First up, I had Omaha Princess Day, which is on March 16th. Now, this one did get in my algorithm. I've been getting ads for this, like, nonstop, and it's like Disney princesses, but the Temu version, like. They can't call them, like, the real names because they're not sponsored by Disney.
Oh, that's a thing. All right.
I mean, it seems it was like $20 to go. I don't know. Like,
where is it at?
It's
at the Marriott.
Yeah. Well, is it? Yeah. Marriott.
Marriott.
I don't know. I could see my daughter loving it, but also like I'm a little bit concerned that because they aren't like official princesses, I might be duped a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever take your daughters to anything like that when they were little?
I did not. So having 4 daughters, you think I would have been this. We were more of the sports.
Okay. See, my daughter's only 2. I know she loves like playing catch and running, and so she's gonna be.
She might love this.
She would love it, but I just don't know.
You got a few days. You can
I
get
do.
there. You can get there.
I'll get the ad 15 more times. They might get me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The next one was the Dinner Detective Interactive Show. I've got to tell you, Chris, I've done this I did this with a group. It's at the DoubleTree downtown, so it's a clue murder mystery dinner. It's actually a blast. I don't remember how much it cost. We
I'll
went
link
as a
to it
big
down.
group.
It wasn't super expensive.
No.
I'm thinking it. You get dinner with it and everything, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's actually a blast if you're looking for something to do with a decent sized group, maybe a 5 couples or a 10 top of people. It was a lot of fun.
So get a
Super
group
enjoy.
of friends together and make a night of it.
Yeah, make a night. It's well worth it.
Next up was the Love Volleyball. They got a double header coming up on March 22nd at Baxter. Now they've usually been playing at Liberty First, right?
Yes.
So this will be a little bit bigger of a venue.
Yep.
And I can't remember which teams are all playing, but oh, there we go.
Austin versus Atlanta and Houston. So I don't know.
I think Omaha versus Houston, and then Austin versus
Atlanta. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that'll be good.
We will be there.
You'll be there.
We will be there.
I think it starts at 4 p.m. Doubleheader.
Yeah.
That'll be a good time. I've only been to Supernovas games. I haven't been to a Love game yet. I would love to go see one of their matches.
So my daughter's club is actually building a new facility that will house them plus Love Volleyball. So
okay,
it's gonna be pretty
big
awesome.
deal.
That's going on in Gretna. So
okay,
they're
yeah,
building that. So that's a big deal. We'll be there.
All right. Then we got the Charlie Barron's comedian. He's coming to the Steel House. Have you seen? Has Charlie Barron's been in your algorithm?
No.
He's hilarious. He's like a Wisconsin guy. So he talks about like Green Bay Packers a lot and like screw the Bears and cheese and
love hate. Right there.
He does all like the typical like stereotypical Wisconsin things and makes it funny. He's probably in his 30s.
Talking about cheese curds and like everything
and high life and all the different.
Yep.
Yeah, he's funny. Like, go check him out. Check him out online before you buy tickets, but it's worth it. Like, especially if you like that Midwest.
And the Steel House is a fantastic venue. If you have not been to the Steel House yet for a comedy show or a music act or anything like that, it's because you've been there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times, and the pit has standing room only. I think sometimes they might put some seats in there, but the times I've been, it's been standing room only, and you can get as close or as far away from the band as you want to. But it's a great venue. Love that it's here, and then they got the balcony seating, and so it's a great place. In fact, our last item there, the Opera Omaha 2025 Gala is being held at Steelhouse as well on the 22nd.
That seems right up your alley. You should go.
Not me, but hey, we got to have things for everybody.
Yeah.
Here. We're not.
Yes.
We don't discriminate.
Very true.
All right. Next, I want to talk about a hidden gem in Omaha.
This one surprised me.
Yeah. So Neil Woods, I've driven by it. I know where it's at. I haven't gone and hiked yet, but I think like right now would be the great time to do it. Before the summer rush and all kinds of people are out there. You can go online. I'll even link to it below. They got trail maps. It's part of the Fontenelle Forest group. So if you have a membership there, you can get in there for free. If not, like you can go online and
it's 600 acres.
It's huge. Yeah, like there's trails everywhere.
This blows my mind. How long have I lived here? 25 years, and I don't even know about this place.
Don't even know about it. Yeah.
Hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem
there
for
you
sure.
Go. Yeah, that is something I need to add to my list. Go hiking up there.
Yeah, I mean you got Neil Woods. There's another like preserve thing up there by Fort Calhoun. I can't remember the name of that one. And then there's across the river in Iowa. There's the Hitchcock.
Oh yeah.
Nature Center.
Yep.
All kinds of cool things.
That's right. I've heard of that one. Neil Woods. Have not heard about that. So
Yeah, check it
if
out.
you go there, comment. Let us
Yeah.
know. Or if you've been there before.
Yeah, give us some pictures in the comments.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, hey, that's a wrap for today. Again, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
I know if anyone's out there looking to, or you or your family or friends, coworkers are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Chris, what do they do first? What do you recommend they do?
I mean, talk to one of us, obviously. We know everything.
That's why we got a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Talking to an agent or a lender is really your first step. Whichever one you want to do first is great. Because you need to know how much you can afford and, what areas you want to be in. And those are kind of the two things. Like, you're going to be able to tell them how much they can afford, what they qualify for, what different loan types are out there, all those different things. And then once they know that number, then I can show them, okay, well, here's the neighborhoods that might fit your lifestyle, that are kind of, in your price range and are going to be able to deliver what you want in a home.
Yeah, I think, I think knowing and understanding what you can afford is huge. Talking to Chris, an expert who's seen a lot of homes, a lot of different areas, and give you that advice. I mean, I think advice is huge in this industry, and knowing where to get that is very important.
So how can people get a hold of you
So people can always find me on Charter West Bank's website, my website, or they can find me on Instagram, Omaha Home Loan. I do a lot on there as well.
Okay. We'll link your website in the
That'd be
bottom
great.
there. So drop a comment, send us a message, click the link in the bio if you want to schedule a time to meet with myself. I'll have my calendar in there. Make sure if this was helpful for you to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
All right, we'll be back next month to give it more updates.
All right, see you next time.